Hello everyone, I'm Vincent White. I'm an employment attorney, as you probably know from the channel so far. Today we're talking about the coronavirus, potentially going to be an issue in the United States. The CDC is saying it's not if, it's when, Western life will be disrupted by this virus. So certainly we're planning for it. Luckily for us, we do represent a number of individuals with immune-compromising disabilities. So we're very used to the things they might need to avoid risk of exposure to illness, viruses, what have you. We offer Skype consultations because, we're Americans. We're citizens of the United States, and litigation stops for nothing, including a pandemic. So if you want to talk to an employment attorney but you don't want to be face-to-face with us, we can set up a Skype consult. We don't do FaceTime. Apple's just a little too absurd to deal with. But certainly Skype, or there's a number of other meeting apps that we can use. Happy to work with you on whatever you want to use, not a problem. We can also look through your documents remotely. If you want to email them into us, we do have a special security protocol for that. We don't want to expose our own systems to any downloaded viruses or anything like that. But we have a means of going through those things in a safe manner, so we can arrange that. Also, some clients want us to wear masks when we meet with them because they're immune compromised. We're happy to do that for our immune compromised clients, and we're happy to do that for our normal clients. If you say, listen, I want to come in, I really want to meet you face to face, but I want to Purell my hand after I shake your hand, and I want you to wear a mask. All right. Who am I? I'm not a doctor. I don't know if it helps. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I think if you wear the right mask, it may help. But that being said, I also don't really care. If it makes you feel safe and it lets you address what's being done to you in the workplace, I'll do it, by all means. Last but not least, know your sick leave rights. In New York City especially, but a lot of jurisdictions do have this with the paid sick time. Could be key, because we don't want people who are not feeling well going into work. Could be a real advantage if everyone who is sick stayed home at this point. So that's huge. Know your rights. And last but not least, to revisit our immune-compromised clients, or potential clients, you should all be aware that during this crisis, you maybe do a reasonable accommodation to stay home, right? If your disability includes being immune-compromised, it could be very reasonable that you could say, listen, I need to work from home during this health crisis. And it's going to be a sliding scale. It's not going to be reasonable today because we don't have a pandemic going on. But if there's a high infection rate in the United States or in your local area, and you are immune compromised, I think you'd have a very strong argument that perhaps you should be allowed to stay home as your reasonable accommodation for a period of time, right? I hope that's helpful. If you have questions about your reasonable accommodations or your sick leave rights, don't hesitate. Give us a call. And if you'd like to set up a consultation, but you have special considerations, special requests for your health, of course we're going to comply with those. We don't mind one bit. I hope that helps. Take care.